Oh, for God's sake, here we go.
Hello, welcome to the OffTheMark channel. I'm Luke. He's
I
Will.
love how you just don't care, so you just do the intro halfway through. She's talking. This is recorded. Hey guys, it's off to the mark. I think have some composure. You're saying this while you're laughing.
Oh, okay. Hello and welcome to hello and welcome to the OffTheMark channel. I'm Luke. He's Will. We did a video Monday. Not sure which Monday. It was a Monday.
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes, less than that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the concept of this video is so we're gonna make the super series of series 12 and 13 capitalism of season 12 and season 13 of Doctor Who. It is season 13, right? No, it's not. It's Doctor 13. Shit.
Great
Wait.
job. Series 11 and series 12.
11 and 12. Cool. That's it.
I love how you just forgot that. Why have you forgotten that? Oh my God.
I don't know. I was thinking 13 just because 13th Doctor and yeah, sure. Though it will be like 13 and 13 about to cross.
Compose yourself and get on with the concept.
Okay. So we're gonna combine the super series, and then also from this, you can also take the super bad series because we're gonna take the best and the worst, and conveniently we'll have the worst left over. So
Oh dear.
the best in these boxes and this box, we're gonna give the number rating for both, and then we're gonna get put in the middle, and then the loser will be even more shit, considering I don't rate any of these as good. So
oh wow, okay.
So yeah, except maybe there's that one. Is it that one?
Ascension.
Oh no.
Haunting, yeah.
Yeah, even that's like a 6. So
yeah.
We'll get there. Okay, so first we've got The Woman Who Fell to Earth versus Spyfall Part 1. What rating do you give The Woman Who Fell to Earth?
I think both of these are good. I know you disagree, especially with the latter, because that was the episode that actually made you stop watching series 12 when it started airing.
Yeah.
So The Woman Who Fell to Earth would probably be like a 6, and then Spyfall would be a 7. I think it does hold up when you compare it to other openers. So I think a 6 and a 7 would be fair, and that would be my score. So I pick Spyfall over Woman Who Fell to Earth.
So I would go 5 and a 4 actually.
Oh, you'd rate Woman higher.
Yeah, I think as rough as that episode is at point, I think you can excuse a lot of it with I didn't like Deep Breath. I think it was Deep Breath. Capaldi's first.
I rewatched that a few days ago. It holds up decently, but it doesn't surpass like a 7.5. It definitely doesn't get up to like the 8s out of 10s.
But a lot of the out of character moments you can kind of forgive because post regeneration flisms. So I kind of more forgiving towards that episode. Spyfall, it's bad, but it's not as bad as that one. But I don't know. I want to give it Woman Who Fell to Earth. So I 5 and a 6. This is a 5.5, and then
I'm gonna be on the right,
and then Spyfall, you gave a 7.
I gave Spyfall Part 1 a 7,
A 7. I gave it a 5.
Should we do it by average rating? So
average.
A
7 and a 4. It gives it a 5.
7
and 4. No, it doesn't. It gives it a 5. Oh crap.
This isn't going well. We're supposedly good at maths, and we're doing this.
We'll come back to this because
5.5. I gave it a 7.
Yeah, you gave it a 7, and I gave it a 4. Halfway between the two.
All right, but put tie in.
Tie.
Sure, tie. They're both on the same level, pretty much. I think we can agree.
Yeah, that's fine.
The ghost monument. Get that crap down. That no. Oh no. Then I looked at Spyfall Part 2, but then that's equally as crap.
Oh my god.
This is hell.
I give the Ghost Monument a 3, and I give Spyfall Part 2 a 2.5 probably.
They're both a 3 out of 10 for me, so this is so difficult for me.
So this is
So you
absolutely so.
gave Ghost Monument 0.5 higher than Spyfall Part 2, so that must mean we give the Ghost Monument higher than Spyfall Part 2, which pains me.
But also,
I can't believe we're saying the Ghost Monument is better than something else. The Ghost Monument is so trash.
the Ghost Monument's like beyond terrible. Why
Yeah.
did I get a 3?
Only 1 point below A Good Man Goes to War, Luke. I can't believe you.
Oh come on! I went in there to be pain in your ass.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
know.
it's like a
Tried to
6.
I tried to explain to Andrew and Mike that you told me about a week after. You only came in there to cause some disruption, whatever, like to give a different opinion. And then you said to me if you were going by
It's,
actual enjoyment of the episode, it'd be like a 6, 7, or an 8. And I
yeah,
thought, oh,
yes.
thank you for throwing at the average score, you twat. It came to like a 7 when it could have come to like an 8, and I thought, sure.
Yeah, I enjoy going places and stirring shit.
Yeah. You better not do that when we have fairies on, otherwise that would be
No,
just
no,
been a
no,
bad
no,
experience.
no, that we aren't. Oh, we are. So, isn't that supposed to be a spin the wheel? When are you gonna spin the wheel? When are we gonna watch the Sex Gas episode of
So
Torchwood?
it's gonna be spun the episode before, so you'll probably have about a week's notice to watch
I thought we
something
were
like that.
recording it Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Where did that
Maybe that was the original recording. I'll
Yeah,
get
that
the.
would have been the original recording date because I
I'm
definitely
gonna
have.
quickly have a look. I do have it written down like on my notes in here. So Furries and Luke Sharp is episode 11, and that's July 30th. So next month on the
Ah,
30th.
okay, that was an oopsie. Yeah, oops. I thought you said June 30th for some reason.
Rosa.
Though I really want to watch the Sex Gas episode of Torchwood.
Well, if you add it into your list of 5, maybe I will land on it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Or we could be stuck with it in the forest of the night, which would be fun.
Oh God. I'd rather watch the Sex Gas.
Yeah.
Rosa versus Orphan 50. Well, that's not hard. For me,
Please don't tell me Orphan 55 is better. If you say
hold
Orphan
on, hold
55
on.
is better,
For
I
me,
will kill you.
For me, Rose is a 4 for me, and Orphan 55 is a 2. So
Okay. This is probably my favorite episode of the Whittaker era.
Rosa.
I really like it. I'd personally give it like a 9. Honestly, I think it's great. The
Rosa.
space races stuff is a bit naff, yes, but everything else is it's like
I gotta send you Jack Wolf's video on that.
I think you have, but I just haven't got around to it. But
Uh,
right now, it would be a 9, and I think we both concur that it's better than Orphan 55, which
that's
I
like
could personally give like a 6. So it's a 9
oops.
versus a 6. But the episode 3s aren't too bad.
Wait, you gave Orphan 55 a 6.
I haven't rewatched it.
Oh.
Bear in mind, I gave Ransko of Colossus a 6 on my first watch, and I rewatched that a few days ago, and I gave it a 1. So take that with a pinch of salt, you know. But Rosa is definitely superior to Orphan 55. I'm glad we
Blackness
can
in
agree on
UK. Maybe my least favorite episode of Doctor Who of all time, apart from this one.
that. Ironically, it's shit. It's like a 3 for me.
For me, it's probably a 1.5.
So about a 2.25.
2.25.
I think we can agree with, yeah.
And
What's this one? Nikola
not.
Nikola Tesla's Nights of Terror.
Oh, I actually quite like this
I
one.
like this one, yeah. I gave it a 7.
I don't think I had to go 5.
5, 6. Big difference between those two.
There's a lot of likable things in that episode, and you know it's halfway to being good. I think.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of good elements, and then it's got a lot of pretty weak ones. TTC, that's the Saranga conundrum. The Pating, which is just upchuck. You ever seen Ben 10?
I used to watch it when I was really young, so when I was 4 years old, I can't remember anything now.
So the Pating is just upchuck. Hold on,
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Oh dear God,
It's gonna be nuts. Upchuck. Ben 10. Because he's identical. sent the
Why
wrong
have
thing.
you sent me that?
I accidentally pressed copy and paste. Hold on.
Oh dear Lord, yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
can see the resemblance.
It's got the exact same powers as well.
You know that call we did with, or at least I did, while you were in Chew or whatever, with that BBC people,
Uh,
and one of the people was the Doctor Who VFX person.
yeah.
He said his favorite work on the show was the Pating
Oh Jesus.
because of all the stuff that went into it. And I thought, are you saying
Oh,
that ironically or just because
uh,
you're a part of the
as a
show?
VFX artist, I would absolutely be proud of that because I actually sort of see shows okay, good,
But it's a
but
terrible villain.
it's terrible villain, and the Doctor's choice at the end is terrible because
Yeah.
she just sent it back out into space to destroy another ship.
There's a lot of morality issues in Series 11. It's so inconsistent.
For me,
Consistent.
oh, this is also
It's
pregnant
consistent
then.
in being bad.
This is
Yeah, the pregnant man.
oh Jesus, 2.
4. It's not as bad as the first watch, but I rewatched and I thought 4. That'd be
Uh,
fair. It's okay.
oh, just
Fugitive of Legion.
I think this is like a 3.
Mediocre 4. 5, I think. So you said what? 3?
Yeah, I said 3.
I'm happy to land on the 4.
Had
Fugitive
it,
is definitely better.
had it paid off well, I think it could have been a 5. But
Yeah.
for me, but to ju fudge dot
Fudge. Fudge.
fudge
Dot.
dot
Dot.
demons of the Punjab.
Very mediocre episode. I really liked it first time around, and then I rewatched it. Like, I watched the Pandorica at the Big Bang, which is a great 2-parter, and then I watched Demons of the Punjab like a day or two later, and it kind of puts it into comparison. Like, yes, John, if you watch Series 11, Demons of the Punjab definitely stands out as one of the strongest ones, but then you put it up against a great one from another era, and then it just doesn't hold up. So I think it does pale in comparison. I'd probably give it like a 5, I'd say.
Yeah. So you're a 5 for Demons
I'm a
of the
5 for
Punjab.
Demons, yeah.
So you know the most painful experience of my life was having to sit 3 hours through JX's video on this era of Doctor Who, where she kept saying the whole time, "Oh, Yaz actually gets a backstory episode. That's great." And I'm like, "Are you sure? How can you prove to me this episode's great?" And it's a bait and switch anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like a 3. I don't hate it. I think it's more likable. Like,
Yeah.
there's interesting things in here. Again, it's a lot of the show. There's interesting things, but they're always executed poorly. And
Yeah.
I've got to give so much credit to like costume designer and stuff, except for
Oh
whoever
yeah,
made
it looked amazing.
except for whoever made Tooth Guy. That was
Yeah.
like that's not even like creepy bad. Why isn't his face covered in other races' teeth? It's all human teeth. That's
Yeah.
confusing. Anyway, yeah, for me this was a 3. You gave it a 5, right?
Yeah, so it come to a 4.
Praxius. What's Praxius?
The 2 gay men kissing.
What?
If that doesn't remind you of it, then that just tells you what you need to know, because that's what most people remember it for. The one where they broke the glass ceiling in terms of gay. In terms of gay.
Doctor Who season 12 episodes.
It was the one about the plastic, and it was the bats, and
Oh, it's the plastic. Oh yeah.
very
God.
forgettable.
2.
I'd give it like a 3. Yeah, 2.5.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Publism versus Cum.
Kivini? I don't know what that was. I tried to emphasize the M because of the question mark, so it's like I tried to make it a question.
Kahuma.
So, yeah, let's go.
You got to hold on the like the.
Kahama. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry for anyone who's listening to this.
Don't worry, you won't find many.
Oh.
Fred tried to tell me so because we sat in a call on Friday. We didn't bother recording one because we were so tired. But we ended up
Yeah.
chatting anyway. His girlfriend claims that she watches all of our episodes. She is a flipping liar because our watch time is never that good. We get like 40 seconds average viewer time an episode. There's no way anyone sat all the way through
To
that.
be fair, our episodes are an hour, not hour long, and I know someone watched it all the way through, and the average duration is only like 5 minutes long, but someone did watch all the way through, so it
Yeah, but
could
5 minutes means probably only one person's watched it all the way through.
make sense.
And
Yeah.
everyone else. But like with us, it's like 40 seconds average watch time on a video with 2 views.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
No.
no, we're not.
She
Yeah,
clicks it, watches about 10 seconds, and it's
and then
like,
it clicks up. Yeah.
no, yeah, and she watches everything according to her, probably.
She's a liar. You should break
Yeah.
up with her.
Yeah. But if you are listening to this, my Instagram is WillTemplator3. Feel free to slide. I'm just joking. I love you, Fred. No. Cut that out. No, I'm joking. Don't cut that out. I'm happy.
Wait, no,
I-
I wouldn't cut this out anyway.
Yeah, that's a joke. He'll know that's a joke.
Libby, you're cool.
Yeah.
The Fred has done a very good job at having us never meet ever, which
Yeah.
seems very targeted by him anyway.
To be fair, he did send me a pic. He showed me a picture of her, and I said, "Oh wow, she's hot," not knowing that she was his girlfriend. And I thought, "Oh,"
Oh,
but then she
yeah,
was like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, he mentioned that to me. He mentioned
Yeah.
that. That's funny. Anyway, Libby, you're cool. You're not
Message
watching
me.
this.
Yeah. Again, I'm joking.
Yeah, she's too good for you anyway.
Wow. Kablam.
Capitalism, yes. Capitalism.
dude.
Oh god, another one with some of those disastrous ethics. 2.
10 minutes doesn't ruin an entire episode. It knocks a few points off, but it's not bad. It's a 6 out of 10. Have that, bastard.
Die. But no, that is my only issue with it. Obviously, it's just what it's like Arachnid UK. It's so much trash, but it's just summed up by one at the end. No, 2. You said 6. So it's a
4, I think.
4. Yeah.
Fair.
Can you hammer?
I can't tell you how much I dislike this. It's a whole lot of nothing. It's like classic Chimno. Chimno co-wrote this, and you can tell because there's so many ideas stuffed in there, and half of the ideas aren't even executed well.
The one thing I like in this episode,
Yeah,
is the Yaz stuff. It's the only episode that
Yeah.
ever tries to give Yaz anything, and I actually like what they give Yaz.
and it does work. Yeah,
It's like, it's really
yeah.
neat. It's like a neat thing that they give Yaz, and because it's the only time she's actually a police officer, and it's like,
yeah.
tism my flism.
And we can't forget the final little memo where Graham opens up, which is the
Oh,
theme
no,
of the
I
episode.
forgot about
And then, the thing is, if that's meant to be relatable, first of all, I'm not much different to how she was portrayed in that episode. But as in terms of awkwardness, in terms of what to do in that situation, because you've opened up and I've just lobbed a meme at you. But if we were actually talking about that kind of situation, I would
But
actually listen.
you do something.
I would look concerned, and I would talk to you on how to
yeah, I know. Like,
improve yourself. And even though I'm not the best in those situations, so the fact that that's meant to be relatable is tone deaf, in my opinion. Like, if I opened up, like someone who's defending that, right? If I opened up, or that person opened up to me, they would expect a response from me. And likewise, if I opened up to them, they would they would feel like a duty to respond back to me. They wouldn't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna go fiddle with my knobs over here." That's not how they would do that, you know? It's not realistic, and people just defend it because it's criminal and it's a female doctor. But I digress.
Yeah, so my thing with it is if you were to ever act like that, if someone were to ever act like that, not just talk too well,
You would get punched, yeah.
I just don't know if I could be friends.
Yeah.
Like, if you do that to me, I open up to you, but like he got worried the cancer would come back. There was nothing, like, you have all the sympathy in the world for that man, and then she just sort of goes, I'm really awkward, so I'm gonna walk away. It's like, Fred opened up to me about his stuff. So for the college final project, when it was just me and him filming, um, we he opened up to me about some stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say, so I gave him a hug because that's the kind of it's awkward, but it shows that you really trying.
Yeah.
It's like I was
Like,
oh,
at least try.
like I think it's a very doctor thing to do. That if she just didn't know what to say, she just sort of lean over, give him a hug, and then or maybe yeah, she'd lean over, give him a hug, and say, "Hey, how about you choose the next trip?" or something
Yeah.
like that. Like something that's she's not directly going, "Okay, this is how we deal with your cancer." It's
Yeah.
more, look, let me show you how much I appreciate you and how much
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're here. And it's just so wrong
Yeah.
that she does that.
Mm.
Yeah, that clouds the episode.
100%. And even then, like I said, the execution of the episode almost always fails. So like it clouds over shit. Like it's a really bad episode just in general. And that scene at the end is
Yeah,
just
the
the tip of the
fingerman.
iceberg.
The
Yeah,
fingerman.
the fingerman, as we like to call it. The Sonic like is meant to be it rises up to the handcuffs which are meant to be magnetic, but it's
Oh
never
god.
explained. So you've got that scene.
It,
You've got the
I don't
scenes
think
with
you
Ryan that
uh,
attacked on and
if
stuff
I
like that.
were to debate that with someone and they said, well, it's magnetic, the episode doesn't present that. I don't care what expanded law says. As
I
far as
think it's like a deleted scene, but like the deleted scene gets rid of that weirdness, and I don't know why they cut that.
yeah, I mean, I will criticize it because it's not there. Sure,
Yeah,
it's in the deleted scene. Why don't you keep the scene in? There's plenty of stuff you could have cut.
yeah.
It's
It's
just
like if like in Red Sherwood, the doctor is handcuffed supposedly, and then because in a previous shot he gets out of the cuffs, and then he's like, you can't cuff me up because I'm free, and he shows his hands, and it's like if you had a moment like that, and can you hear me? Like these handcuffs are magnetic, so I can do this, and then the Sonic comes out. I think that would have been much better than just chopping the whole scene and then chucking in the deleted scenes because that does not work.
it's not. It's 90 plus 3 minutes. Belgium is still 1-0 up, by the way. Yeah,
Thanks.
it's like that's something that needs to be there. Otherwise, it's absolutely criticizable. She's just, as far as any audience member would know, she's just flismed her way out of trouble. She's Mary
Yeah,
Sued her way out of trouble. Oh, by the way, in these two seasons, she's absolutely Mary Sue.
yeah.
She's ultimate Mary Sue. She's Ray levels of Mary Sue. Um,
Mm.
but I think that's a discussion for another day. Um, yeah, for me, it's probably a 2.
So we're
Probably,
both agreed on a 2 then.
yeah, that's Kabbalism.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Kablam's better. Kablism.
Kabbalism.
Would
Uh,
you like? Okay, if you had to pick one of the two, like I think you gave the same score or
yeah, I did
similar,
give it the
which
same
one would
score.
you go for
I would.
if
I
you
think
had a gun to your head and you're like, pick?
Kablam is more watchable.
Yeah.
Like, I just hate so much about the episode, but it has Lee Mack in it.
Who only had a limited role,
But
but
he's still in it.
he was wasted, I think. But
uh,
he was good for what he was given. I
I
liked
think
some of his scenes.
I would have loved to see Lee Mack play the John Bishop role next season.
Yeah,
Like Lee Mack's such a good comedian. I
yeah.
I love Lee Mack so much. But
Like
yeah.
from that 5-10 minute cameo, he
Oh,
was really good.
he had
He could
all
have
the
been a great
charisma.
companion.
He's just. I
Yeah,
love it when they get British comedians. I want to see Lee Mack on Doctor Who again.
and ironically, I liked his charisma with Yaz. Actually,
Oh yeah,
like
he actually had
he
pretty good chemistry with Diaz.
all his scenes were with Yaz, and I think they had great chemistry. And I think if they had that permanently, and he was a companion, I think it would have been a much better TARDIS dynamic, like
Yeah.
TARDIS team dynamic.
Oh yeah, that's really fun. Like
Yeah.
those two actors clearly have chemistry.
Get rid of Tosin Cole, Mandip Gill, Lee Mack, and Bradley Walsh. Dream team, kind of.
I'm not sure how well Bradley Walsh would merge with Lee Mack because
Mm,
they kind of fit the same profile. There, still like mid 40s. I think Bradley Walsh is a bit older, but like mid 40s men, kind of for the same generation.
yeah.
I think they fill the same role, but I think Lee Mack. I prefer Lee Mack. Fair
enough.
But I also
do
don't.
like Bradley Walsh.
Yeah, Bradley Walsh is great. I love him.
Yeah.
TWF, the
Oh
Wisdom
dear
Flism.
God.
I don't remember what that is.
TWF. Kablam. The Witchfinders.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
dear
it should
Christ.
just be TW, but I forget how
Yeah.
this episode. I like King James.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
Yep.
I like him for like the first half hour, then in the final 15-20 minutes, it just makes him unlikable because all the characters say this guy's bad, and then you actually kind of believe it. It's so stupid that you believe it.
Yeah. For me, it's like a 3. I wish I want
Agreed.
a show set in that era starring this King James. But
Yeah.
also just get rid of this blind actress. She's useless. She can't act for shit.
That takes you away, mate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the next one.
Oh, I thought it was. I just remembered the era. Yeah. Okay. Well, so that's a 3.
Yeah, that's definitely a 3.
Hoved.
Haunting of Villa Diodati.
For me, it's a 5.
I'd say 6. So 5.5.
Five,
It's
5?
definitely better than the Witchfinders.
Yeah, I think it's like so Hoved.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh, it takes you away.
If that's a 2, dreadful. One of the the last 3 episodes of series 11 are just on different levels of bad. Like what do you call
And
it?
yeah, I still think the battle of
On school
that one is going to be above shit.
Better.
Which is
what?
I don't know.
Which one?
Shit.
Oh, let's get
I
there
don't know.
first.
We'll get there. So AOTC,
I
which
like
is
it. Ascension of the Cyberman. I think
oh
it's a good
yeah.
part 1. I'd probably give it like a 7. 6.
I'll give it a 4.
I was gonna give it a 6.5, but just to not be awkward, I'm gonna give it my original rating on the podcast. I'm gonna give it a 6.
It's a 5. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
not mad at that.
Oh.
Battle of Francois of Colossus is the most boring 50 minutes you will ever sit through. There is nothing redeemable. It's question, answer for 50 fucking minutes. It's shit. 1 out of 10.
2 out of 10. 1.5.
Oh, no matter what you give this, I'm going to rate it a bit higher than you, so it's not going to land on the same level as Battle. So
You can rate shit first.
4.
3.
Oh wow, okay.
Like the episode itself isn't horrible.
No.
But the problem is, and I'm gonna do a video on this channel eventually, where I go through everything in pop culture that's been destroyed. Doctor Who's canon being one of them. This is part of that. I'm gonna be going everything between 2010 and now that's been destroyed. So every character in the MCU, every plotline in the MCU, every arc in everything I love that's been destroyed over the past 10 years. And by the end, there'll be very little left because Doctor Who's dead, the MCU's dead, Star Wars is dead.
I'd be intrigued. I'd watch that. I'm interested.
Because there's just so much that's dead.
Wow, let me finish watching the MCU first to avoid any spoilers.
Yeah, that video will come out probably in a couple
years.
Weeks. I plan to
Probably
sequel
true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of those that I want to get to. It'll probably become a Word doc or a Google Doc first, and then eventually I'll turn it into a video.
Fair enough.
Because I just want to get a list of everything because there will be so little left. Maybe it will be better just to create a list of what's not dead.
Well, looking at all these schools, the show looks pretty dead to me. Like, if you look at these schools we've been given, oh my god. A big oof.
Resolution versus revolution.
I think only 4 I've actually landed on the positive side. I think calling a Philadelphia Dati. Oh no, 6. Oh, 5. Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. Spyfall Part 1. The Woman Who Fell to Earth and Rosa. Those are the only 5 who have landed on a 5 or above. That's dreadful.
Yeah, I don't even rate Rosa.
Resolution.
And for me, Night of Terror and Haunting of Villa Diodati are the only two for me that have done that. And I guess
Yeah,
Woman Who Fell to Earth, so 3. That's it.
fair enough.
Resolution. What do you give Resolution? I give it a 4. It's bad. Actually, no, a
Um,
3. It has to be a 3. I'm
I
sorry, I
haven't
can't forgive.
rewatched it, but I did give it a mediocre score of a 5, so I guess that lands on a 4.
Revolution of Daleks. What do you give it?
Very good 8. I know you're gonna give it a really low score, but I don't know what there is to hate. What is there to hate?
So you're still like 4 hours into the JXC video, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like 3.5, 4 hours in.
So,
I've still got to watch the final hour.
yeah, it's a long one. I watched it all that night. All the night it was released. That
Oh,
was
jeez.
Yeah. I was up till late.
Yeah,
But I kind of wanted to because I told you about that video when we started college
yeah.
because she was working on it, and then that took 2 years to come around, and it was
And I can understand it. It's a really good video. And like the
great.
fact that the people that are defending this era are still talking about it just proves that it did its job.
Yeah,
It did its job in creating conversation. And if people talk about it so much so that they still talk about it now, like 2 months after it's been released, then it just shows that it's been successful in like critiquing this era. Because if it was just a knockoff video that like no one cared about because it's bad, nobody would reference it. But because it's still being referenced by the staunch defenders on why, like just passing comments about it, then it just shows that it was true, or at least a good proportion. Like I don't agree with everything, and when I was watching it, I was talking about you about there are a few nitpicks here and there, but you said yes, but it's not like they're not basing their argument on that completely. But yeah,
yeah.
there are nitpicks, but for
Oh yeah,
like
there's definitely problems with that
70,
video.
75% of it,
I
I
would
would
say probably
happily are good. It's
I
good, very good defenses, kind of.
I'd probably say 85 to 90.
Yeah,
But
fair
I
enough.
think all of the big arguments are solid as anything. That I think there's a few little ones that maybe there's a counter to. But
Yeah,
if you're trying to say this video is bad or you are wrong about this episode because of any of these wrong points, or even
yeah,
if you went all that whole 10%, I don't think you have a leg to stand on. Um,
no.
so
If you say that video is below 50% accuracy, then you're crazy. I'm sorry
I
to
think if
say
you
it.
say below 75, you're a bit nuts. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I'm borderline crazy then, apparently.
like
I said 75.
I think 75 is like a okay.
75% is the show.
This is the fine. But so you gave that an 8. I give Resolution a 3, and this is
You would
worse.
rate you would rate Revolution worse than
Oh,
Resolution.
absolutely.
Morocco.
uh,
You need to watch these episodes back to back, like Resolution, Revolution, back to back, and then actually say yourself with an honest heart, Resolution is better. You won't be able to. One day, watch those back to back, and you will think Revolution shits on Resolution. There's no comparison.
hold on, what did I give it on Letterboxd? I want to be. I don't know what.
I think you originally gave it a 4, but then you dropped it down to like a half a star. So I thought, oh,
It's on a 1 star, so it's 2. So
oof,
what's halfway between 8 and 2?
5.
5. No.
Revolution is better.
There's our definitive good season tie to gum.
Okay, we need to settle on one for episode 1. That would be the biggest anticlimax ever
Yeah,
if
we
we
do.
just leave it.
I'm not moving. I
I'm
have
not
to.
moving. Okay, let's
I'm the one with the keyboard. Fuck you.
fuck you. Let's re-rate these like the episode 1. What would you give The Woman Who Fell to Earth out of 10?
6.
What did I give it?
I think you give it a 5.
No, I gave it like a 7. Why is it on a 5.5? You've increased your rating, you twat.
Oh
You
no,
were like a
I was a 5 and you were a 6. Yeah.
I
I was
would
a
like to increase my score to a 7. So if you want to, you can increase it to a 6.5
yeah
or 6.
yeah I would.
And then Spyfall Part 1, you gave a,
I think I gave a 4.
and then I gave an 8, so that would land on a 6. Oh, for God's
Oh
sake.
no! Tism, my Tism.
Oh.
Oh.
Can we land on the tie? Let's just land on the tie. I don't want to do this. Land on the tie.
I have a keyboard. I have the keyboard. Screw you. Bye. Video over.
Woman who fell to earth is not better. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go through it before we do wrap it up. And then
Okay. Okay. Woman who felt. I mean, tie.
I can't believe that we're saying the first 2 episodes of Series 11 are better than the opener of Series 12. That's not true. Spyfall is vastly superior over Ghost Monument. Fuck's sake, there's no way. There is no way.
You gave both of these a 3.
Yeah, but now you're saying the Ghost Monument's better than Spyfall Part 2.
Neither are good. Just deal with it.
I can't believe we're just saying the Ghost Monument is better. I want to decrease my Ghost Monument score to 1 out of 10, please.
Okay, video over. Bye.